everybody, and welcome to Mind Your Biz. And we have a very talented author, Ruwaida Abd, and she has written a new book called The Leaving Day. Welcome to the show, Ruwaida. It's a pleasure to have an author on here.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming through and letting us mind your biz. So tell us what this book's about, The Leaving Day.
The Leaving Day is the reflection of the feeling someone went through very emotional breakup, or someone went through a lot of painful after breakup.
And what inspired you? Was this a personal experience or somebody you knew?
I wrote, to be honest with you, I wrote this book 10 years ago, so I can't remember. I can't remember what I went through, but I start writing poetry since I was teenage.
Wow. So clearly you've been inspired over your life experiences.
Yes.
Tell me about, what helped you along the way in writing this book. It's really not an easy task to write a book.
But just feeling too much emotional, too much thoughts. So start writing, then come up a book. It's the same with the ashtar.
Oh, and was this therapeutic for you, or was it more that you wanted to get this story out to help other people?
Well, I have an attack, so I thought, why we can create love with different culture, different people. We can all be together. Doesn't matter who we are. So I start having thoughts. Then I moved to Canada and start writing them. Then became a book.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on getting it done. A lot of people want to write a book, but they realize it's a lot tougher than it originally seemed. So it's great you were able to get your thoughts on paper and let other people share them. So what would you say was the hardest part of writing this book?
The hardest part about writing books was the feeling of the characters, going very deeply in the characters, especially in the ending of Ashtar, their feeling or the details.
Now, did you base some of the characters on real people, or it was more created from just kind of general feelings and you created the characters around the feelings you were having?
Yeah, it's just like a thoughts I have, my imaginary people.
So is this your first book, or have you done others?
The first book I published, yes. The first.
Wow. And now, where are people able to find the book?
Well, they can find in Amazon. They can purchase from Best Book Media.
It's called Best Book Media?
Yes.
Got it. And do you have any other plans of writing any books after this?
Yes, I already almost done writing it. I'm going through the book to edit it. And so also tragic story.
And is it going to be of a similar nature, or,
Yes, it's a mixed culture also. It's a mixed culture. Well, I live both culture, like a Middle East culture and you can say liberation culture. So I'm mixing them. So it's just this my second book. It's the same
wow. And now
okay, go ahead.
Are these books considered kind of taboo for the culture or for certain cultures, or is this common with mixing cultures and relationships? Is this something where you're from? Is this more taboo or more common?
My second book is different. It's more it's after collapse of Saddam's regime. So it's a more real, or more tragedy, I can say, or the life after or during the war, or after the collapse of Saddam Hussein. So I lived, as I said, I lived both culture. I lived there and I lived here. So a mixed culture. Now my life is like a mixed culture. So I think that's reflective of my writing or my thoughts.
Excellent. So not to change subjects, but the Middle East has always been a real sensitive topic. And as of lately, it's just been even more in the media. Do you have any opinion or feelings on what's the current climate of the Middle East and what's going on over there?
I wish they could live peacefully. They have been decades in war, so I don't know why they can't live peacefully. We always can make peace.
Do you have an opinion on what would be a compromise that both sides can live peacefully? Because it doesn't seem that anyone wants to compromise. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not over there,
so
so I
it's
can't really.
supposed to be peaceful from inside, from every person, none of just political people. Every person, every society have to live peacefully with themselves, with their neighbor, with everyone. Then they can reflect on their lives. Okay, live peacefully with everyone, peacefully. We can live all together on this earth. It's like it can contain everyone, so we can live peacefully.
And what are the people? I mean, in your world, because we just hear what we hear from politics and media. Is there is there more of a common ground? From the people, do they have a solution on how to live peacefully together? Is there some other narrative that we're not hearing from the news?
So when we accept the other, it doesn't matter how they are. It doesn't matter their background. Doesn't matter the kind of lifestyle they live. At that time, we can live peacefully.
Well, that's great. I hope everybody, I guess, out there feels the same way. But clearly, there's people at war,
Yeah,
and people are dying, and lives are being lost, and
it's
it's
a
sad.
long way.
Wow.
Yes, it's a long way.
And are you in America now? Or are you still in the Middle East? Do you go back and forth?
No. I just visited like 10 years ago, and I have very bad experience, so I didn't visit it again.
Wow. Well, sorry to hear
Yes,
that.
that's fine. It's
Well,
from past now.
right, right. Well, it's good you're keeping busy with this book and you're sharing your thoughts and your feelings, and that's a positive thing. Would you say there's a different, I don't know, your culture in the Middle East to the culture of America? Is there a big difference in how people, let even love or people share feelings or how they deal with their feelings? Do you notice a difference from each culture?
Yes, there is different because here is more like in US or Canada, there's more freedom to someone express their feeling. But there, no, it's like you have to hide their feeling.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's terrible.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, is there still arranged, marriages and relationships in the culture out there?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm writing about. My second book, I'm writing about like abuse, like arranged marriage, domestic violence against women. Women can't find their freedom in any case. This is my second book about.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to see that you're brave enough to write a book about real sensitive subjects. I hope, people get to read it and, get inspired. What are your goals for this book?
For which one? For Ashtar or my second one?
The first one, the
The,
star.
for Ashtar, I hope people who read it can enjoy it. And my goal is like, as you said, is 9/11 attack. So I don't know why we always create like something bad. Why we always think in something bad. Why we can all live in peace. Like people for no reason die there.
Yeah. Well, it's great that you're giving a different perspective, because since you're a part of two different cultures, and I think anything that gives North America a better sense about another culture is good for me, and it's just really good to get an understanding of just somebody else's way of living, and that's so we don't separate ourselves and we more embrace each other. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
So, Ruwaida, I really appreciate you coming by and letting us mind your biz. And I wish you much success on this book and your next book. As you said earlier, you can find the book on Amazon, or what was it, Best
Big
Book
book
Media?
media.
Yeah, Best Book Media. So yeah, so much success to you, and I wish you health and more love to spread.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks again for letting us mind your biz.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
The biz is here.